Entertainment Banter is a podcast that may use inappropriate language for some viewers, and as always, please wear your face mask while listening to the podcast. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Entertainment Banter. My name is Joel.
And
my
I'm
buddy
Matt. Yeah, I beat you there. I'm Matt.
Matthew. We're here to talk about us today. We're going to talk about our 20 most favorite movies of all time. You know, I say 20. We probably won't hit 20.
No, we're not going to hit 20, but we're going to start talking.
We're going to talk about our favorite movies of what we can think of right now.
All right, can we establish some ground rules? By the way, this is for Nick. Nick, if you're flying, stop listening. Concentrate on flying.
Nick, watch out for that cloud!
Nick, just fly. Fly the plane.
He won't hear
it.
No, Nick, this is going to be 5 weeks from now before you hear this.
So anyways, so let me ask you this, Joel. Can we count trilogies or legacy-type movies as a
whole
thing? Yeah.
Like when you want to say like all of Star Wars is your favorite movie?
Or
No, because you can
Die Hard.
because you can easily say because like one of my favorite movies I would love to go watch over and over again. Not over and over again, but you know what I mean. Like if it's on TV, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. It's one of those movies like you like, oh, I want to watch it. Oh, I don't want to turn it on right now. But then it's on TV. You're like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna sit down and finish this. It is like The Dark Knight. I love The Dark Knight, but The Dark Knight Rises, I probably wouldn't do that.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we cannot count trilogies or anything as a one entity. It has to be the individual movies. Because
some people, if you want to count Star Wars, then all of Star Wars has to count. Then all of it, all 9.
Well, I would say no. You could break it up into like their trilogy aspects.
You could say what is your favorite trilogy. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm eating grapes, by the way. It's delicious. It's healthy
all right,
too.
So, let's just go to town. Let's just start talking about it. What movies would make your top 20?
One of my movies I always think about and I always like go back to is Fight Club.
Really? Okay.
I enjoy Fight Club. It's like a go-to movie of mine. Like that movie, I always like a lot of the things that are said in that movie. I like Brad Pitt and Edward Norton's dynamic. Spoiler alert: they're the same character.
Yeah.
I just like how the whole dynamic and it's like a twist at the end, like one of those like natural twists that you didn't expect to see, and you're still going back. Wait a second. Like when you watch the movie, you're like, wait a second, hold on, what?
Yeah.
So it's one of those good movies, and I like the idea of like the Fight Club aspect and the some of the quotes they say in that movie are great.
All right. Well, mine's a little cliche, but I've always enjoyed Casablanca.
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorite parts is Rick's in the cafe and he's talking to Nazis, obviously, and they had this whole dossier on him, and so he grabs the Nazis' notebook and is reading everything that they knew about him, that they researched about him, and he's like, so my eyes are brown or blue or whatever he says, but I just thought it's just really cool dynamic how they were taking on Nazi Germany in that small area of Casablanca.
Isn't that a musical too?
No. Well, I mean, it might be a musical, but the movie is not. Alright, so what's next? What do you got?
You know what? Another movie I like to go back to, and I'll just put it on. It's like a guilty pleasure. I'll just be home and go, oh, it's on there? Like on Hulu or Netflix. Titan A.E.
Oh, that is a good movie.
It's a great movie.
I'm surprised you said that.
I like that movie a lot. It's like
John Bluth, the same guy that did American Tail and
oh, really?
Nim.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's one of the last.
Did you say Secrets of Nim?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, that movie is really good. Yeah. You know what? I bought the soundtrack to that.
Titan A.E.?
That was a great movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still really good. I like rewatching it. It holds up. Fantastic. I like to think of it as like because it kind of has that Futurama feel at first.
Yeah.
But it's better.
Yeah,
it has more of a serious feel, and it's like
the characters are really well developed in that movie too. Yeah, I would not have thought of that. That's a great one. For me, I know it's camping. I've talked about before, but I really do love Transformers, the movie from the 1980s, and you've got an amazing.
There's a Transformers movie from 1980.
Yeah. You got Stan Bush doing the soundtrack with Weird Al Yankovic, and like, how can you not like it? Lion, it's awesome. It was a great movie.
Wow.
I enjoyed that movie a lot. All right, what's next?
The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Good choice. Yeah, that's a good one too.
That's a great one.
I can still hear out of this one.
Just
favorite lines.
Even the second movie was really when they're in New York. I mean, they're in New York the whole time. I mean, like when they got the subway. Oh man.
You know what?
Every kid wanted to live in a subway.
See, this is why I wanted like the trilogy thing.
Because the third one sucks. The third one sucked.
It did suck, but I don't want to burn 2 movies on Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. But I gotta be honest with you, I quote Ninja Turtles 2 a lot. There's a lot of one-liners in there that's hilarious to me. I might have to agree with you on that. I'm gonna say Turtles 2. I love the first one; it's very classic, but the second one's more fun.
It is, and then Michael Bay killed him off.
Yeah.
But
you got Vanilla Ice singing ninja rap.
Well, didn't they bring Bebop and Rockbeat
They screwed it up. Bebop and Rocksteady.
They brought them into the mood. The third Michael Bay one, right?
The second Michael Bay one.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's funny you bring that up because when we were kids, we wanted to see Bebop and Rocksteady. When we heard there was going to be 2 mutants in Turtles 2,
yeah, and they
we
weren't
thought
them.
That was who they were, and then they didn't.
And they were. They were going to. They even made them look kind of like them.
Yeah.
They were just mindless monsters.
Side story, I met the actor that played Kino, and it was so funny because, like, at Comic-Con one day, he introduced himself. He's like, "Hi, I'm Kino, and I deliver pizzas." And everyone just, like, broke up laughing. It was pretty funny. All right, so that was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Dang it, man. Well, obviously, I have to get them out of the way, and I'm just going to rattle a couple more. All right, so I got to do Star Wars New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I got to get those 3 in.
What a nerd.
Mama's Milk, man. I grew up on those. You're telling me there's not an old trilogy that you like?
How old were you when those movies came out?
I was old enough to go see them in the theaters, except
for
the first one. Yeah. Yeah, I missed A New Hope, but I got to see Empire.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm up there.
But you were alive when A New Hope came out?
No, I was not. I just missed it.
Okay.
Just missed it.
Weird.
Yep. So what about you? Any trilogies, or at least one of them?
A trilogy?
Yeah.
Trilogies weren't that big of a... They weren't huge back when I was a kid.
What are you talking about? First of all, there was even more than trilogies, because you had like all the... Well, first of all, you had all the horror ones, right? Like Jason and...
I don't watch horror movies. I hate horror movies.
Okay, but what about like Jaws, Die Hard, Indiana Jones?
I didn't like Die Hard. And Indiana Jones I wasn't a fan of.
Back to the Future?
Oh, yes. If anything, Back to the Future, yes. All 3 of those movies,
so
great. All 3 of them are great. And you can watch them all, and it's just, like, you can watch them out of order. I think recently I watched them all in order, and I'm like, oh, that makes a little more sense.
So would you put all 3 of them in your top 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Right.
I would.
Alright.
But
you know what movie I liked? And it was a surprise because it was during a summer where a lot of blockbusters were coming out, like Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff, and Transformers. You know, it was like that summer where like the sequels were starting to really pour out. Was Speed Racer, and it was directed by the same guys, the brothers that did Matrix.
The Wachowski brothers.
Yeah, they did.
Nick, look that up for us.
Yeah.
But you're flying, Nick. You're flying. Get out of the way.
They did a really good job with Speed Racer. I think that's one of my favorite movies.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's a good, heartwarming family film. Yep. All right, what's next? What do you got?
I already did. Mine was Back to the Future. What was yours?
I just said Speed Racer.
Oh, touche. I should pay attention when you talk.
That's okay. Well, you're too busy stuffing your face.
I'm out now. They're empty.
Alright.
I thought of one when we were talking about Back to the Future. There was another one in there that was really good.
You want to come back to it?
Well, actually, a movie I'm thinking right now, I enjoy it. A lot of people have like controversy about it. It's made fun of a lot. It's more of a modern, more newer movie, but it was oh wow, I just blanked on it. I totally just blanked on it.
Okay,
it was it's Christopher Nolan movie. It was the
Batman's?
No. Inception.
Oh, Inception.
Oh, that was a really great movie.
Really? Like that would be your top 20? Like if you
I enjoyed I would want that movie because it was a great movie.
Watch those buildings collapse and change all
great
over
movie.
Again?
Great movie.
Yeah, okay. All right. I actually enjoyed it. It used to come on TV all the time during Easter time frame, but I always enjoyed the 10 Commandments. Charlton Heston.
Get out of here. No, you didn't.
What? Yes, I did. I'm being dead serious. I loved those movies.
You know what a better movie? You know what a better movie with that was? You want to know a better movie? That was not good English. You know what a better movie than that was?
What? Say it.
Prince of Egypt.
Okay, listen. First of all...
Come on.
Okay, look. First of all, Prince of Egypt, very good movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
DreamWorks' first movie.
I think the score is amazing.
There can be miracles when Joel can't sing.
Yeah, but it's not as good as the Ten Commandments. Not the original.
Ten Commandments is boring. Charleston Heston is boring.
No. It is classic cinema. I love it. You know what else is classic cinema that I love?
What?
Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain? Never saw the movie. Watch the musical.
My gosh, man, you gotta see it.
I don't need to see the movie.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do. You gotta see it. At least once in your life.
I've seen the musical. I'm good.
It's not the same.
Nah, whatever.
It's not the same.
Was that Debbie Reynolds?
Yeah, and oh my gosh, Gene Kelly.
You only liked Debbie because Debbie Reynolds produced Leia.
When she popped, no. Well, that's true, but she also pops out of the cake, and she looks pretty damn cute in that scene too. But no. It's,
Happy birthday.
Yeah. No, Gene Kelly does.
Gene Kelly's in there.
Job. Yeah, he does an amazing job. That opening scene where he's talking about how he went from nothing to stardom is hilarious. It's great.
You're hilarious.
All right, so what's next? I listed 2 in a row.
What are you talking about? I threw out some movies.
You threw out Inception. That's the last one you threw out.
No, I threw out Prince of Egypt.
Oh, yeah, Prince of Egypt.
Great movie.
Okay.
If you want to know anything about the Jewish people and the Passover Seder and all that, that's the movie. What a great movie. Even Rugrats. Rugrats did it really well, too, if you guys are wondering. We're going off a tangent here.
Wait, Rugrats?
Not the Rugrats movie. The Rugrats cartoon did a whole thing on Passover. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about movies. So what's
we should talk about... I'm going to write that down, actually. We should talk about Nickelodeon cartoons back in the 90s.
We can talk about that, but I don't have a lot of knowledge on it. Unless it's like SpongeBob or something.
No, that's too new. That's too new.
Well, Rocko's Modern Life, that's it.
Or Ren and Stimpy?
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. You got me there. Ren and Stimpy.
Doug? Anyways, all right.
No,
back to
I never watched Doug.
You never watched Doug?
By the way, Disney bought Doug. Disney owns Doug.
Oh, God. I know. A while ago. Yeah, I know. That's why it changed.
Okay.
Right.
So anyways, let's get back. Come on. You're falling behind. You got to mention some movies.
Another good movie. Oh, what's another movie I like to watch? Dude.
Well, I'll be honest with you, it's not in my top 20, maybe. I don't know. It would be at the bottom. But I always enjoyed Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. And it's maybe because I was living in Germany at the time, but it was pretty cool.
Oh, no. Men in Tights. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Okay, so now you're hitting Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. Almost every Mel Brooks movie. Even Young Frankenstein. Yeah, great movie.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. I mean, I like it. I like watching it, but I wouldn't put that in my top 20.
What? Really?
I wouldn't, yeah. I would put Young Frankenstein in my top 20 before that.
That's a good one.
Did you know Dave Chappelle was in Men in Tights?
He was. Yeah, he was.
He was a Chew?
Yes, he was a Chew. Oh, so now we're talking comedies. So now I'm thinking.
Well, movie's a movie. We didn't talk about All Gonna Be Serious.
Nights, that movie cracks me up. I will quote that movie all day long. Talladega Nights, and then I do like the first Anchorman very much as well.
Anchorman? Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, that is funny. I don't care.
I'm not a fan of Will Ferrell, to be honest. I'm not the biggest.
But
no. You know, it was a good movie, and it brought out his colors, and I didn't even know Tom Cruise was even in it. Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
That was a great. Just because the aspects of them created a movie.
I always say to people, if you want to know what a modern day Mel Brooks movie is, it's Tropic Thunder.
You think so?
If you think about it,
you think so?
Everything that they do and say is pretty much what Mel Brooks did in his era.
I got another movie.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. Sort of. I mean, maybe. Because, the whole Robert Downey Jr. character is he's a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Right.
I thought that was really great.
It's a good excuse to do blackface in a modern time. There's no other way you would get away with it.
Oh, and he did, and he looked good.
Yeah, and you know what's really funny too is, I'm not saying blackface is good, but I'm just saying
I mean he just looked like
saying you would not be able to get away with it, and somehow they did.
Well, blackface is not just looking African American. Blackface is literally taking charcoal on your face and making fun of the fact that you're black.
Well, but in my opinion, that's the closest you can get in this day and age to doing it. You know what I'm saying? And they got away with it. The other thing too is the vocabulary. they use the P word a lot to describe female anatomy, and then they also do the booty sweat thing. And,
yeah.
You know, so like it's very borderline crass, but somehow they get away with it. You know, there's the whole scene where they tied up Jet Black's character, and he's
coddling the balls.
Services,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like how you're trying to be all PC about it.
Because this is a podcast. I'm trying to be respectful of
all our things say warning adult language. So get out the pussy booty sweat and all that, and coddle the balls and swallow the gravy.
You just broke it up right there. You just opened the door.
Open the floodgates. Let all these language come out.
All right, I gotta get off the subject of comedies, man, because now all I can think about is funny comedies that I enjoy. You
know what movie I liked?
Huh?
A lot of people probably will disagree with me, and it was a more newer movie. World War Z.
Really?
Hold on. I love the book. I know I'm hitting all the Brooks people. This is Mel Brooks' son's book. He wrote the book World War Z as a documentary, and then this movie was not anything like that, which is true, but it, sorry, I just lost train of thought. But it's like the war before the documentary, so hopefully when they do make a sequel, it'll be more like the book now. Like, they created the war.
On a sequel.
They are.
Well, it's interesting. Now, I wasn't going to comment on the Mel Brooks thing, or the Brooks as a whole, but what's interesting listening to you talk is a lot of your movies are, I wouldn't say modern day, but they're fairly recent, compared to, like, the beginning of the cinema all the way on, you know what I mean? Like, is there any other, like, older movies that you really are attached to? Like, for example, you like Berserk, right?
Like, the anime?
Yeah.
The movie's not old, though. It's a new movie. That'd be a TV show.
Right, but I thought I know the Berserk movies aren't new, but I'm just saying, like, to me, I feel like movies that have come out a while ago, like 80s, 50s, 40s, 30s.
Well, I mean, I guess the oldest movies, I grew up in the 90s. I was born in the 80s. My dad did make us watch a lot of those things, but I liked a lot of the action things. I mean, Back to the Future was good. I enjoyed Back to the Future. We already talked about that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out in the 90s. Titan AE came out in the 90s.
I think it came out in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so I know that I want to incorporate at least one or two Bond movies, but I have a hard time picking one. And then
really?
Also, yeah.
I'm not a fan of Bond movies.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, the new ones are better, but I'm not a fan of them either.
His movies were great. Out of his movies, I will say that Skyfall was one of my favorites. I thought he did a really good job in Skyfall. The older ones, I actually liked, obviously, Man with the Golden Gun. You got GoldenEye.
1990 was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you have, what else? I mean, Goldfinger. It's a classic.
Goldfinger. I mean, I like the fact that Austin Powers made fun of it. I wouldn't put Austin Powers in any of my top 20, but they were funny.
They were good. Especially the third one where they had all those movie stars play Austin Powers. Like, I think Tom Cruise played Austin Powers in the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch
those.
Some of those.
Complaining to the director why the movie sucks, and it's Steven Spielberg, and he's like holding up the Oscar saying, well, my friend here says otherwise.
Okay, two movies that I want to shoot off real quick. Just two great movies that I enjoy. These are from the 90s as well. Okay. Independence Day and Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park's good. Independence Day was great, but I wouldn't put it in the top 20.
Would you consider... So Independence Day, people have said that it's like a modern day War of the Worlds because, yes, they remade War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. I did enjoy that one. I did enjoy that one version, but... War of the Worlds is based off of aliens invading and then being killed by a simple virus, right?
Right.
Didn't they... So, aliens invaded Independence Day, almost annihilated all humans, like in War of the Worlds, and then they implanted a simple virus, to kill the mothership.
Yeah, but the virus was more based on...
the common cold was
technology,
yeah. But it's like a modern-day War of the Worlds, don't you think, a little bit?
Oh, no question. And I'll be honest with you, between the two, I prefer Independence Day in a heartbeat. I just thought it was just more entertaining. I thought the World of World one was just a little too dark. I don't know how to describe it.
Tom Cruise or the Orson Welles?
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Tom Cruise. And Steven Spielberg directed that one.
I like dark movies.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just felt like it kind of dragged at times. Steven Spielberg did a great job keeping people's interest, and he has such a wonderful eye. But I just felt like, even with all that said, it just seemed too drawn out. So I don't know. So what about like a Disney movie? You know, like honestly, I think like
Lion
Mary
King.
Poppins or
Lion King.
You know, like Little Mermaid. You know.
I just said it.
What'd you say?
The Lion King.
The Lion King.
Lion King and Aladdin would be my two classic Disney movies I would
They're
enjoy
good.
watching. Both of them.
Yeah, that era as a whole I thought was really well
Would have been
done.
great to work on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
That goes.
It's gone now. Gotta let it go.
They sure did. They let it go.
They let it go. No, those are two great movies. Lion King, Hamlet, what do you want to call it? Great movie. Enjoyed it. Musical's good as well. Aladdin, another great one. It's just great movies.
Yeah.
They were great movies.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question now, and this is not gonna be easy for you because it's not easy for me. Marvel movies.
Favorite Marvel?
Yeah. Yeah, can you pick it out?
Well, I gotta say, right now, Deadpool is one of my top of being hilarity. I did enjoy the second Spider-Man movie, Sam Raimi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The second one was good. And then I did enjoy the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man 1 and 2. I did enjoy those a lot, more than the Sam Raimi ones. I appreciate the Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm a Spider-Man fan. So I appreciate Sam Raimi, Mark Webb's version, Homecoming, in the Marvel Universe, because now he's in the universe. But it wasn't as dark. I want Spider-Man to be dark with his light attitude, which was Andrew Garfield, which was great.
Right.
You got to see Gwen Stacy die and all that. Spoiler alert. So.
Yeah.
And then I also appreciated Iron Man 1 a lot because it created the universe to what we have now. Civil War was pretty good. It was decent. I enjoyed every Marvel movie I have seen. I have not disliked any of them.
Right.
But some I enjoyed more than others.
So if you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
That's a tough question.
I know.
Probably the second Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah, it was pretty good.
And I think I did quote it back there. Mark Webb did not direct Homecoming. That was Andrew Garfield's, I think. So anyways. Yeah. I enjoyed the second Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. That would probably be my favorite Marvel movie. Or, actually, someone probably didn't even think about this, The Punisher. With Thomas Jane.
The most recent Punisher?
No, Thomas Jane and John Travolta.
Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
That was the most recent Punisher, because we're talking features.
No, they made a second one after that.
Oh, you're right, they did.
And it failed.
Yeah, you're right. That's right, because I obviously didn't remember it.
Yeah, no, that Punisher movie was great. I enjoy the Marvel movies, but again, the Avengers and Captain America and Iron Man and the Hulk, they were B-list characters. They weren't characters that weren't making it. It was Spider-Man that made it. It was Wolverine that made it. Those are the characters that held depth. And they were characters you want to see about. I think if they made a Wolverine movie, an X-Men, Weapon X movie, like straight up, it would be a great movie. It'll be my favorite movie.
We've already podcasted about this, how painful X-Men is.
I know. But now Disney owns it, so.
Yeah, there's hope. There's definitely hope.
Can I tell you something real quick? Something real quick about X-Men and how we own it? My friend just got hired at the Mouse.
Yep.
And he went through safety videos. You know who they had on their safety videos? Deadpool.
That's hilarious.
They're using Deadpool as advertisement for their safety characters. Like for the gun, in case of a gun shooter in that place, they had Deadpool shooting foam darts.
That's actually clever. That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah, so anyways.
I'll give them props for that. That's pretty clever.
And I was like, they have Deadpool? Oh yeah, we own it now. I mean, we could have done that before, but now they're advertising that we own it. So.
Well, definitely now, because we got the whole Fox Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
You know what's funny is I've enjoyed all the Marvel movies. I've absolutely loved them, but I'm not joking. That Thor Ragnarok movie, I could watch that over and over again. There's something about it that's just so entertaining.
It was entertaining.
That was a good fun ride.
Did you see the second Guardians?
Yes, I did.
Because that was a good one, too.
That
was a great one, too.
And it's hard to say because, obviously, I haven't seen everything yet. Like, I still haven't seen Black Panther. I want to.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But
highest grossing movie, I believe, of all time.
Really?
It beat Titanic recently. It is still in theaters, going strong.
I thought, like, what's his face? James Cameron beat his own record with Avatar. For some reason, Avatar, like...
I think Avatar is still really up there. I mean, I guess we can look it up. Someone right now, the two people we have listening to this podcast right now, is probably looking it up.
They're rolling their eyes right now. Come on, guys, get with it.
Put things in the comments, people, so it looks like you're listening to us at least, you know.
Or at least put a like every once in a while.
I know. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Do something while you're flying that plane.
Nick, don't like us right now. You're flying.
Pull up! Pull up!
Pull up, Nick. Pull up.
Nick's gonna love this episode. Our only fan.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Well, we're running out of time here.
Yeah, we are.
We got through 20 movies, but we talked about a bunch.
I don't know. Someone should count it. But we did get through a bunch, and I mean, I think we should do this again. I think we should definitely do this again about movies back and forth, or we should do TV shows next time, even.
TV shows.
Favorite anime. I mean, I have some good animes I like to watch over and over again. There's actually, as a tidbit, we'll talk about this probably later, but Trigun is an anime I like to rewatch every so often, just because it's a great anime. It's a great anime.
I started watching Fairy Tail just because I was bored. It's not terrible.
Okay.
It's not terrible. I've seen worse. So, anyways, all right. I guess that's it for now, right?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, we'll be back next week.
Yeah. All right.
With more.
Cool. Well, thank you for listening to Entertainment Banter. I'm Matt.
And I'm not Matt. I'm Joel. And I'm done.
So, are you going to press play already?